Hey everyone, my name is SheepDog and welcome to the second part of SheepDog's Pokemon journey. That sounded really fucking cheesy. Anyway, today I had my first Pokemon game experience. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I met up with my friend John, as I mentioned in the previous video, and some of his friends who are all basically Pokemon experts. They know their shit when it comes to these Pokemon. And I played my first game. They literally, like, here's a deep end, you're in it. So basically, I had my card, my decks, you know, as you saw last time, the Destruction, Rush, and the Aurora Blast. I took those with me and I used those for my first game, and I got mullered. Surprise, surprise. I was just there with my little Rhydon and a Swabloon or something, or whatever it was. And of course they were all there with their mega evolved everythings, and I was like a lemming, just throwing myself into death upon death. So that first one didn't go well, but I learned a lot from it. Basically how to apply energies and attacks and rotating cards, and how you put Pokemon on the bench, which really took me a minute to process. How just put the Pokemon on a bench for a minute until we need them. So yes. First experience was good, but I didn't win, which I didn't expect to win. But I lost bad, but it wasn't all terrible. After my first couple of games, when I got a basic gist of how the game worked, John, bless his heart, let me use his fairy deck that he had built for the sole purpose of absolute destruction of every other person ever. Seriously, this fairy deck was amazing. He had like 3 Gardevoirs in there that could Mega Evolve. He had a Mew. He had a Spirities that he could evolve into an Aromatisse. And oh, it was beautiful. And he let me use it against him. He said, right, you use my fairy deck, my power deck, and I'll use whichever other deck he had. Because he's got like, I don't even know how many he's got. He's got loads. And it was incredible. I mullered him. Well, when I say I mullered him, he told me what to do with his Pokemon deck, and I did it. So you could say that he by proxied Pokemon battled himself via me. And it felt good. It was awesome. Those fairy Pokemon are so powerful, and I had no idea. I thought they were just like, ooh, fairy Pokemon in a forest. That's really judgmental. But I also learnt a few other things that actually are quite useful, and I can't find it now. I found out what these things are. Is it going to focus? No? Focus? There we go. Lovely HD, whatever it is. Thank you. It is basically, it works like a coin, heads, tails. Basically, as well as having cards, you have dice and this. So basically, if your Pokemon has attack based on, like, for every head you flip, you do 10 more damage. So you'll be like, oh, there's head, 10 more, 10 more, So that's what that is. But you can use a dice. If it's like, how they work it out is, if it's an even number, it's a head. If it's not an even number, it's a tails, or something like that. And from assumption, I'm guessing the little cardboard things that I had in the other video, some form of Tiddlywinks, I guess, that I thought were Tiddlywinks that are not Tiddlywinks, are like basically damage counters. So if your Pokemon's dead, you stick a dead on it, or if it's poisoned, or if it's dying, it's like, you're dying, have a piece of cardboard. Your day has been improved dramatically. So yes, I learnt that as well. Also, basically because I was using the standard issue cards of every card I had, the lovely people who I was playing with, I'm sorry I can't remember your names. If you're watching this, I highly doubt you are though. So they gave me some of their cards that they've basically got that many of, they don't need them anymore. So one of the first ones I got, because I've got a Taillow, is it? The little swallow Pokemon thingy, the little black one. they gave me Swallow, the evolved form that lets me evolve it in the game, which apparently they said is a bit of a bitch of a card once it gets going, because it, like, I don't remember what they said, but apparently it's a bit of a shit. So that sounds good to me. I like to have a Pokemon that's a shit. They also gave me, because I've got a Zoroark, which is that one. That's the one I got. They also gave me a Zoroark, which is the evolved form, because it's awesome and I love it. And now these are the ones I'm really happy about getting. Bless their hearts, they gave me a shiny Marsh... No, not Marshtomp, that's the one I bought before it. It's a Swampert. Is it going to focus? Yeah, we have focus on that one. Swampert, it's all lovely and shiny, look, and we... And also, one more. A nice shiny Greninja. Obviously these are from the EX series, whatever that is, I don't know. Are you going to focus camera or not? Or not? Fine. As you know, the EX cards, if you knock out an EX card, you get to pick up 2 prize cards, which was quite nice because all my cards that I really needed in a battle were in my prize deck that I could never bloody get. So I kept losing. And I had no idea what I was doing. That's also another reason as to why I lost. So yes, love those new cards. They've really buffed up what little of a deck I had. But that is not all new cards I got. Basically, because John let me use his fairy deck and I was completely taken aback by how awesome they were, I basically decided to start a fairy deck of my own. Well, with a lot of help from John. It's not as if I was like, oh, I'm going to do a fairy deck, I know how to do it. No, he helped me out a lot. So basically all the cards that would help me make a good deck he picked out for me, because he's such a sweetheart. So basically I'm going to show you a couple of them now. We have this one, and I think it's pronounced as, I can't remember, Zernia, something like that. Anyway, you know which one I'm about. If it ever freaking focuses, there we go. It's all lovely and shiny. So those, I got 4 of those. They're going to be my main attackers, out on the front line as they were. I've also got an Aromatisse, which is the evolved form of Spirities. I know my shit now. Which basically, this Pokemon has an awesome ability that lets you move energies from Pokemon to Pokemon. So you could have, like, this Pokemon could be out in front about to snuff it with like 5 energies attached to it or something stupid. So using Aromatisse, you can take all the energy off that Pokemon that's about to snuff it and put it on a different one, so you don't have to lose it. Which is handy as shit. Handy as shit, that is. You already know that. I also have some trainers in here. I have some random girl. I have Wally, because he does evolution or something like that. I can't remember. Fan club, Pokemon fan club. So I can get new Pokemon out of my deck. And I have some of the energies I was on about a minute ago. The lovely purple, pinky, shiny ones. Well, not shiny, but you know what I mean. I got some Evo Soda, so that I can search a deck for a card that evolves from one Pokemon. So I can basically, if I need to evolve one, I can go get it. I've got 3 Tyranno, whatever his freaking name is, I don't know. Because he's just in there until I get some more trainer ones that are more useful than he is. We have Nurse Joy, also known as Pokemon Center Lady, for those inept bastards who can't be asked to learn her name. There's like 50 of them, they all have one name, it's not hard. And we have, Lysander. Now, John said that this guy is OP, and I tend to agree, because if you pull out Lysander, you can, if I remember correctly, you can basically take one of your opponent's benched Pokemon and bring them out into play. which was really handy for me because when I used it against John, and he had a Mega Rayquaza on his bench, and I had that bastard, pulled him out, and then used my Mega Evolved Gardevoir and just nuked him. Just absolutely gone. Gardevoir's got this attack that's like, is it Brilliant Arrow, that does 10 times each of your bench Pokemon's damage, and I had like Mew, Aromatisse, another Gardevoir in my bench, so it was a walking nuke basically, which was kind of nice. It felt good to be OP for a change. And I have an Ace Trainer, which affects the prize draw. You pick 6 prize cards, and then this card basically makes both sides put their current hand back into the main deck, and then draw out however many cards they have in their prize deck. So John used that on me, and I'd got like 2 prize cards left to get, and he had 7. And he pulled that one out on me, completely refreshed his hand, and I got shit. And that's how I lost one of my Mega Gardevoir, because he duped me. Well, not duped me, he knew how to play the game a lot better than I did. So yes, that is my up and coming fairy deck. It's quite small, like compared to most decks. Like, it's only that big. Like, the one that I was using, John was like stupidly out here. It's crazy, but I'm getting there. It's only day 1, remember, people. So yes, but the next deck I plan to build will be a dark type Pokemon deck, because I like dark Pokemon. They're so misunderstood. Everyone thinks they're evil, but it's just like, no, they're not evil. They're just dark. So yeah, basically, at the moment, my deck comprises of about 4 cards. So this is quite a new one. I've got them obviously my Zoroark, my Zorowar, and my Yolvatal, if that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I got it wrong, okay? Don't abuse me. I'm trying. So yes, that is my day 1 experiences of Pokemon, and it went really well. I'm chuffed to bits. I had a great laugh. I got smashed by professionals, which I sort of come to expect, but that's what happens. So yes, basically next time I have made a major breakthrough with Pokemon, or I've got some new cards to show, or my deck's improved, or I've actually managed to win without John helping me a ridiculous amount, I'll make a video to let you know how it goes. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, because you do not want to miss anything else that's coming up on the channel. Be sure to check out all the links down there, because we've got doing a lot of live streams at the minute. Well, we will be, because SheepDog has new internet. It is amazing. I'm now on Infinity, so hopefully I can do some higher quality live streams for you people, because there's nothing worse than watching a live stream that looks like it's being filmed with a potato. I don't know where I got that saying from. I think Raider said it, and I found it quite funny. So yes, make sure you go and check out the links. They'll all be down there, and all the Twitters and all that crap. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh shit, I've just dropped them everywhere.